Hello, 5 Minute a Day Trader here. It's been a little while, but it is Expiration Friday in May. It's May 16th. It's around 1 p.m. Eastern time, so we're getting towards the close. So with it being Expiration Friday, this is going to be a tracking only episode. Typically on this channel, we spend just 5 minutes trying to find some trades. We're typically selling puts or calls in market ETFs. I'm a lover of ETFs, but on Expiration Fridays, I just do tracking just to see how positions are doing. So I'm pretty transparent on this channel. If I don't record it, I'm not making a trade. So it's been a few days since I've done a recording. There's been a ton of family stuff going on, so that means I haven't done any trading. And that's the type of portfolio I really want to create, is one that doesn't stress me out. But with that in mind, let's jump right into tracking. So if you watch this channel to see me prove or disprove how my positions are doing, this is a good one for you. If you watch this channel to see what I might be trading on a day-to-day basis, you could probably skip right on to the next one. So with that in mind, let's jump right over to the tracking sheet. And we'll start out with IYR. I've got, that's the real estate ETF. I've got a Jade Lizard in then IYR, which is expiring today. So that's the 90, the 99, and the 100, right? No, I didn't. Yeah, because I did a dollar wide on the spread. So this one's perfect. It's going to expire right slap in the middle of those strikes. So I'm just going to let that one expire. So that's going to end up at zero. Current price, I'm going to lock that in today. I know, technically the market hasn't closed yet, but hey, there's unless there's something incredible that's never happened ever before in the market, that one's going to close fully expired, 100% win on IYR. So that one feels good. Next one is EEM. I just have the one position on an EM. That's a 37 put. And that's way down here, way out of the money. So that's also going to close at zero. So that's also a 100% win. And I realize this is not right, is it? I need to fix that. Something's wrong with my calculator there. My formula is not working, right? There we go. Now that's fixed. Sorry about that. So this one is going to be that. So that means, I messed up on my P&L. So that's going to come down to zero, which would make my P&L 108. So there's another 100% win. Happy with that one. Cool. So next is USO. I got a few positions on in USO. So let's take a look. I know USO's been a little wonky recently. Let's take a look at where I'm at. So let's start with this month expiration in USO. So I just have that 61 put. So again, that's way out of the money. So that's going to expire at zero today. That one was going against me for a little while, but now it's back. So that's another 100% win on USO. Happy with that. I'm going to take that win. Let's look at my USOs that are out in June, though. I've got some out in the next expiration. I've got the 59 and the 63. So the 59 is at 54 cents right now. So that's doing great. And the 63, that one went against me for a while, but now it's back. That one is at $1.08. So that one's coming back my way as well. All right, cool. Let's jump on to UNG. That's natural gas, the natural gas ETF. In that one, do I have a couple of positions? Yeah, I do 2 in this month. So I've got the 17 and the 18 puts in this month. So those are in the money. So the 17 is at 24 right now. It was at 71. Oh, excuse me. That's the 17 that's down here. 24. So I'm going to close that at 24 and lock in that win. Rather than roll it, for the extra few dollars, I'm gonna close it out. So it's in the money, but it's still winning because it's making money. So that's all good. Let's look at this 18 here. That is at $1.24. So this one I'm gonna have to roll $1.24. So I'm gonna buy this back at $1.24. I'm gonna roll it out into the next month. So let's see, it's 5/16, close that. So I'm going to reopen 5/16, 2025. I'm going to open that 18. I'm going to sell the 18 put out into June. So that's right here. So that's $2.22. So I'm going to roll that 222. My break even on that is going to be around 16, and the expiration is, wait, I went into July. I went into the wrong month. 1 second. Sorry about that. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. Yeah, $1.86. I just went to the wrong month there. $1.86. That's still, my break even is still around 16. My expiration there is going to be 6/20, 2025, and we'll delete those for now. And we'll track that in the next episode. So I've closed out this one for a loss, right? Not a big loss. And then I'm just going to roll it out. Why am I getting this? This formula is not duplicating for some reason. There we go. So it's a $53 loss, but then I rolled it out. So we'll see how that does. And then what I've been doing is I've been highlighting my rolled positions in blue. So we kind of see where we're at. So speaking of rolled positions, I've got a bunch here. So let's start with IWM. That was a pain point for me, IWM, for quite a while. I've got the 194 and the 203. And yes, they are both out of the money. So the 194, that's going to close at 0. So I'm going to close that out. So that's a $1,700 win. That's going to bring me significantly back into the black. That's a 100% win on that position. It just took a month longer than I thought it would. And then I've got the 203. That's also going to close at 0. So there we go. That's another one. This is classic put selling. Put selling at its best. Like, it gives you so much room to be right. All you got to do is roll it. So nice. So there we're at that. Let's take a look at these rolled positions in USO. That's oil. So I've got several in oil, right? I've got some in May and some in June. So 67, 68 in May. Let's take a look at those. So 67, that's going to close at 0. So let's lock that in there. So that one, again, 100% win on that, but it took a month longer than I was hoping to. I just got my stuff tied up for a month. And then 68. So let's see, the 68. So here's what I'm going to do. Rather, because it's 68.2 could technically change for the end of the market, I'm going to sell this rather than let it expire. To be safe, I'm going to sell it for 8 cents. Just to be safe, because I just want to walk away. I don't want to have any stress hanging over me the rest of the day. I want to check it to see if it's going to expire. I'm going to lose $5 in potential profit to reduce my stress. So I'm going to close that one out. It's almost 100% win on that one. Let's take a look. So IYR, this is like, I'm like clearing out my portfolio here too. 516. Did I already do IYR? I'm going crazy, I think. So anyway, IYR got that 91 put. I also had the Jade Lizard. That 91 put's way out of the money, so that's also going to close at 0. Another 100% win on that. So let me strike that out, lock in that win. TLT, that was a problem child for me, I think. It's 516. It's a Jade Lizard. Yeah, this one's a problem child for me. So it's 87, 97, and 98. So I'm going to have to do something with this one. So it's at 66 cents. I sold it for $1. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to close it. I don't really feel like rolling an entire Jade Lizard. It's going to have like, it's going to, well, it's not going to actually cost that much in terms of, what do you call it? Like fees to roll it, but I just don't want to be bothered with it. So I didn't lose, which is fine. So I made, what is the deal with this? This like is not copying well at all. So I made $40 on it. So I'm going to close that out. For actually 69, it just moved to, it closed out for 69. Cool. And then this is going to take me some time because after I'm done recording, I got to jump through all my accounts and like do all of these. So then let's track. Did I do my USO already in June? No, I didn't. So let me just double check. This is just a quick tracker. So I've got the 59 and the 63 puts. Those are in June. So I'm not going to do a whole lot there. So 59 is at $55, so that's come my way. And then the 59, well, I just did the 59. 59 is at $55. The 63 is at $1.11. So there we go. Cool. So let's see where we're at. So we have total sum $2,300, assuming one contract per, which is the way I did it in my account. Like, one thing I would say I need to do better is I need to do this more. Like, I'm not recording every day. That means I'm not getting as much trades in. So I'm not making as much money. But we can see here. Let's just go back and look at SPY, because this is a tracking I've started since the beginning of the year. So we're here in, where's January? So like January, I mean, we could just do December 31st. So December 31st. Yeah, so we're about a level, right? December 31st, it was at 590. It's currently at 590. So if I had to put money in SPY, I would be flat right now. But I'm not flat. I'm up 2,300. So it just shows when I create this portfolio of not interconnected, disconnected underlyings, and I'm selling puts or call spreads, I'm making money regardless of what the market's doing. My biggest issue, my biggest mistake is that I'm not doing it as much. I need to do it more. I need to get in here every day. So I'm going to try and do that. Proof is in the pudding here. I only rolled, 4 or 5 positions, and only rolled in 1 month. I didn't even need to go into a second month of roll. So I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. This is going to spur me on to record more. Thanks all. Talk to you next week.